Hi, my name is Alana of Prosperity Alignment, and today I wanted to share a little bit about what I've been through over the last week. When it comes to prosperity, we're always in flow with whatever source, God, the universe, wants to bring us. We don't always understand what it represents, what kind of experience we're going to have in order to have the growth opportunity to learn more, be more, grow more, and have more prosperity. I know I've done plenty of videos in the past where my chickens were running around, and I kind of would just show you a little bit of who I am, where I am, what's going on in my world. And today this video has to do with my chickens, and I want to tell you a little bit about my prosperity chicken, Leah. She's beneath me right now. Leah, she might jump up. She might make an appearance. I might see if I can show her in this video. Why is she the prosperity chicken? Well, she is the last survivor of our 11 chickens after having 2 evenings where a raccoon came and wiped out our chickens. Hi, Leah. So Leah is now my indoor pet chicken who comes out during the day, and I bring inside because although we finished our wonderful coop out in the back, it wasn't secure enough. Now, a week ago, well, a little over, on inauguration night or day, actually that morning, I woke up to screams or noises, and it freaked me out because what we didn't know is that raccoons lived in this area, and we've had our chickens for 3 years and never had an incident. We left the gate open that night, and I thought an owl may have come in, something came in, got a chicken. What we didn't realize until we came outside in the middle of the night was that there was a raccoon had been killing our chickens, and I heard the scream. And I'm somebody who usually doesn't wake up at night, but I woke up that night. It was really hard. And I am a 3740 emotional projector through human design. I have a tribal wave. So this was one of those events that unraveled me. Kind of destroyed me a little. Still does. I'm still healing. I'm still working through it. And 4 chickens survived because we heard that scream. And at the time, I was really devastated. I've noticed that my duration of my emotional energy actually was much shorter than it used to be when I would have these kinds of events. So, yes, I was still in the throes of emotion where I couldn't sleep, I couldn't eat, I couldn't really work, I couldn't function, right? There's just so much emotion. Like, this is the kind of thing that just really unravels a tribal, emotional person. What I realized prior to this event, I had the realization that I love everyone. I thought I had this attachment to humans. That's what I realized is, oh my gosh, the sun activates the gate 37. I am this mother energy, this creator energy, and everyone I meet, I love. Every friend, every family member, every human, really, I love. And they always are my family. You are my family. If I've met you, you're already my family. If you reject me, you are still my family. This event made me realize it's not just humans. I'm attached to beings, to souls, to living things, just the same as nature, Mother Earth, my chickens. They are pets, more than pets, and especially to me. I didn't realize that until that night. And I know the shifts we're going through. I know everything that's going on in the world is here for our highest and best good, to help us grow. And right now we're going to be going through a really big shift around what are we attached to? What systems are we attached to? What things, material or living creatures? And I realized how much I was attached to this flow of my chickens, like being able to run around and me come out and see them, see their joy. And I felt so bad that they died. I thought they died in fear, that they had been awoken and chased around the yard, and they were all over the yard, like they all ran. So there were so many things that I didn't understand that I was trying to process and understand. And my mind has to figure it out. So we had 4 left, right? And my word for 2021 is foundation. And I thought, wow, 4 chickens. I'm in a 4-year, personally, for numerology. It's like the 4 pillars. It's the foundation. And these 4 chickens lived. And I felt so bad because I thought we didn't shut the gate, right? I knew there was this possible area with netting that maybe it could get in. Really didn't know, right? So for 3 nights we went back to thinking everything was okay. And I heard what sounded like a scream again. And I woke up and I jumped out of bed. And I was already fearful at this point. I'd already received a gift of a biofield tuning session from my friend Sandra to help me overcome all of the shock and turmoil and lower chakra energies that were unraveled because of my fear, the safety and security for my family, for my home, for my animals. And that night when I jumped out of bed, I looked out the window, but I didn't go outside because I was in this state of confusion of, did I really hear something? Is this real? Or am I just being fearful? Am I living in fear right now? Or is this true? Is this my intuition? I had a hard time falling back to sleep. And I just kept telling myself, all is well, all is good. Why am I feeling this? Why am I afraid? I discounted. So the next morning, my husband left early. Usually he's the first to go out and see the chickens, and I kept looking outside. Where are they? Usually you can see them, walking around, and I didn't. And I had the worry again creep in, and I kept saying, no, it's okay. They're okay. All is well, all is good. Until I convinced myself, no, don't do the things that I set out to do. Go look. Just go make sure they're okay. So I was the one who found the 3. And there was one who, we had a bag of like the pine shavings, wood shavings up on a ledge. And she would lay eggs there. But apparently I really believe she slept there. And we have this inside now. And I can see she's hidden. She's like in this bag. She's made this safe place where I don't think the raccoon knew she was there. It didn't get her. She was still alive. And in that moment I knew she's coming inside. She's our survivor. She is our chicken who is still here for a reason, to teach me more, to help me realize it wasn't that we didn't close the gate that night. The raccoon found other ways to get in. It's not safe and secure. We had already ordered a door for the coop, but it didn't come in time. But yet we didn't close it off. And the thing is, I knew that night. I already had the intuition. I already knew something was going to happen. But I didn't speak and articulate clear enough for my husband to understand that I just had this feeling. And we had a raccoon trap set out that night. We didn't board them in. We didn't put them in the garage, right? Like so many things like we didn't do. And I'm now realizing my intuition was dead on. It wasn't fear. It was that my intuition is getting more and more tuned in. So when I realize, especially that night, that there was something in my body I could feel, I now know what that feels like. I now know what I need to listen to and what I need to share with others. I learned so much through this experience. And I have a chicken who's now like a dog, who's in our house, and she runs around and poops on the floor. And more, I'm feeling more comfortable to let her come outside and be a chicken. But she still comes inside. And we've ordered more chickens, that my heart is open. And although I suffered big loss, there's more prosperity through loving and giving and connecting to nature, and to reciprocate the love, and to just realize where some of our chickens, they weren't as happy because they weren't raised by us, and those were the ones who were scared and maybe didn't produce a lot, but they were all loved. They were so deeply loved. They were happy chickens. And I see now too just how much, like my husband told me, and this is what helped me the first time, they kind of get startled and they're awake, and they probably ran, and then they fell asleep. They literally went back to sleep. So now they're really like sitting chickens. Not sitting ducks, but like sitting chickens out in the yard, where the raccoon could just sneak up. And I say sneak, probably didn't even have to be quiet, because knowing now with Leah in the house how noisy we can be, and she sleeps through it, and she doesn't hear it, that they really didn't die in the way that I perceived as suffering and pain and fear. They were loved. They're still loved. And Leah is our prosperity chicken. She's the one that Hazel could come outside and pick up and hold on to. And we now know she's the mother hen. She will be the mother to the chicks that we get, probably in a week or so. And we get to raise them, and we get to secure them, like truly secure them. So what I've realized is, in the way of prosperity, yes, there are times we suffer loss, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, financially. We suffer, and we learn from it, and we recover, and then we make the change. We take the action, we do the thing, and we grow from it, and we get better. So I am looking at every inch of the house, everything, like from the window, like it was cracked and now it's kind of like locked, but is there something more we can do? And at the very top of the house, that there's like these little gaps, and what else can my husband do? I want it secure, right? I want my chickens to be happy and protected and healthy and flourishing and thriving, as much as I want that for myself. But I want that for you. So wherever we've suffered loss, we have to grieve, we have to feel. Because honestly, the only reason that I have any understanding is because I've processed my emotions. And I still am. I'm still tapping. I'm still receiving healings. I'm still growing and moving forward, because I know I have to for the world. I have big work to do. And you don't need me curled up on a couch crying for days or weeks on end and not achieving life, or being me, the projector, the guide, to help you explore and do the dance too. You are my family. Everyone is my family. And I realize that I do have this connection and this attachment to life. And I'm learning to move through it and move with it, even when it hurts, especially when it hurts. Because it's who we are as humans to do better for ourselves, for each other, for nature, for humanity that we come together. So I know I'll do more videos to share this journey around the chickens, but also around this family aspect of why I see you. And it's good to be seen. It feels so great to be seen, to be loved. Everyone is like my little chick, and I see that sometimes I feel like I'm the mother hen. But knowing that I can still move through it, knowing it happened as part of my journey, my growth trajectory, the opportunities that I ask for come because they're here to help me grow. And the more that I grow, the more that I'm able to expand and help you grow. Leah! Leah! I think she's under the trampoline, but you'll see her. She's our prosperity chicken. And she lays beautiful, light bluish green eggs. So we have one chicken now that still produces, who's super happy to climb into her bag in the house to lay an egg, knowing that she's safe and secure and she's loved. So, with eternal love and tenderness, please remember that you are the light, that you are loved, you are healthy, whole, perfect, prosperous, and complete. You are my family, and I am so grateful for you being here, spreading your light.